How Rome Conquered Greece, Roman History. Tonight, we drift back to the ancient world, where Rome and Greece shared the same quiet seas. Rome was rising, steady and patient, guided by law, roads, and long discipline. Greece was older, thoughtful, shaped by art, learning, and gentle debate. They watched each other across calm waters. There was no rush. Power moved slowly then, like a tide that returns again and again. Rome listened, learned, and waited, while Greek cities spoke among themselves in soft disagreement. Over time, Rome stepped closer, not as a loud conqueror, but as a careful presence. It offered protection, settled disputes, and asked for loyalty in return. Greek cities, often divided, accepted this quiet help. Battles came, yet even they unfolded over years, not moments. Roman soldiers marched with calm order. Greek lands slowly felt a new balance. Stone by stone, decision by decision, Rome became the guiding hand. Nothing changed in a single night. In the end, Greece was part of Rome, yet its spirit remained gently alive. Roman homes filled with Greek books, statues, and quiet ideas. Teachers spoke in Greek. Poetry flowed through Roman minds like a familiar dream. This was a conquest that blended rather than erased. As the night deepens, these ancient lands rest together in memory. Empires pass, but shared wisdom lingers, soft and unhurried. Let these thoughts drift, slow and warm, until history itself grows still and silent. The cities of Greece, now touched by Roman hands, settled into a gentle rhythm of life. Markets moved softly under the early sun, and voices carried over marble columns like a quiet song. Temples and theaters stood side by side with new roads and arches, a blend of old and new, echoing with slow, deliberate footsteps. Here, the past whispered to the present, and every stone seemed to hold a memory, waiting patiently to be noticed. Time passed without haste, measured in seasons and long shadows. Roman law and order wrapped around Greek life like a soft blanket, steady and unassuming. Local customs continued, quietly blending with new ways. Scholars lingered in shaded courtyards, speaking in low tones, sharing ideas that would drift through generations. Soldiers and citizens alike moved calmly, and the clatter of conquest softened into daily routine. Even in change, there was a slow continuity, a sense of gentle permanence, like a river that flows without rushing, shaping the land quietly over many years. And so, Greece and Rome existed together, like two rivers merging under moonlight. Art, philosophy, and history intertwined softly, leaving traces in every corner of cities and homes. Life went on in measured steps, and the world seemed to breathe with a deep, tranquil pulse. Slowly, as the night wears on, the past folds into itself. Thoughts relax, drift, and linger, like the faintest echo of a song carried through still air, fading into soft, calm silence. The night settles gently over hills and seas, carrying the quiet stories of Greece and Rome. Sunlight has long faded, leaving only the soft glow of memory. In small villages and grand cities alike, life continued with a slow, steady rhythm. Streets, once bustling with voices and sandals, now seem hushed in the quiet of reflection. The wind brushes softly over stone and marble, as if telling old tales in whispers meant only for patient ears. Each moment lingers, like the gentle ripple of water against a calm shore. In the minds of those who lived through these times, ideas moved slowly, like drifting clouds. Greek thought shaped Roman minds, and Roman order held Greek cities in quiet balance. Temples, libraries, and theaters stood as gentle reminders of what had passed, welcoming every soft footstep. Life unfolded in small gestures, in careful words, and in the silent passage of days. The harmony between old and new was not sudden or loud, but steady and enduring, like a candle's flame flickering softly in a still room. Now, as night deepens further, all the voices of the past merge into a calm, unbroken hum. The world feels wide, yet safe and gentle, like a long, slow breath. History drifts past without hurry, carrying with it the soft echoes of cities, ideas, and quiet moments. Let this gentle rhythm linger, and let every thought settle, as the distant past folds slowly into stillness. And here, in the soft hush of night, all drifts quietly, quietly into calm. The moon rises higher, spilling pale light over hills, temples, and quiet streets. Shadows stretch softly, wrapping the land in a gentle hush. Greek columns and Roman arches stand together, touched by the same tender night. In the distance, the faint whisper of wind through olive trees carries stories too old to rush. Time moves slowly here, measured not in moments, but in the steady pulse of life itself. Each stone, each pathway, seems to breathe with a quiet, enduring patience. People rest, their footsteps long silenced, yet their thoughts linger in the air like a soft melody. Ideas travel gently between generations, in whispers and in careful words written on scrolls. The world feels expansive, yet intimately still, as if it has folded itself into a moment of quiet reflection. Life continues in small, unhurried ways. A scholar's hand tracing letters, a candle flickering in a library, a bird settling into the evening branches. Everything is calm, balanced, and steady, like the soft ebb of waves under the moon's watchful eye. And so, the histories of Rome and Greece drift together in quiet harmony, neither lost nor hurried, only resting in gentle memory. Empires, cities, and people fade into soft, enduring traces, leaving behind a tender, peaceful resonance. Let the mind linger here, where past and present flow together slowly, like a river under the night sky. Feel the quiet stretch outward, wide and unbroken, until all that remains is the soft, endless hush. The first light of dawn has not yet touched the land, and all remains hushed under the gentle night sky. The quiet streets of Greek cities and Roman towns lie still, bathed in a silver glow. Every temple, every column, Every simple home holds a memory, as if the stones themselves are breathing softly. Time feels endless here, moving like a gentle stream that curves and bends without hurry, carrying with it the calm of centuries past. In this stillness, the lessons and stories of both Greece and Rome linger quietly. Philosophers' thoughts drift slowly through open courtyards. Soldiers' footsteps and citizens' voices have faded, yet their presence remains, like a soft echo in the night. Ideas mix and mingle, art and law intertwine, and the world carries on with a delicate, unbroken rhythm. Everything exists in gentle balance, each moment touching the next with care, like clouds passing slowly across a quiet sky. And now, as night holds the world in its soft embrace, all history folds into itself. The rivers of time, the whispers of the past, and the soft pulse of life fade together, leaving only calm and gentle quiet. Let this feeling settle, warm and steady, until all thoughts drift lightly, like petals floating on a slow-moving stream. And there, in that soft hush, the night rests entirely.